on the other side is that how do you effectively support someone that you love that suffers from the disease? And the questions about the effect and impact of addiction. People who feel hopeless about the futures of their loved ones. Tonight, I'm definitely going to be focusing on the disease concept, chemical dependency, family systems, family roles. And I'm going to touch on codependency and touch on signs and symptoms and touch on communication skills and sort of introduce pathways to healing. In 1952, the American Medical Association first defined alcoholism as a disease because it had signs and symptoms and it had a pathology, it had a course of treatment. When you're introducing a psychoactive substance that's rewiring your brain, remember what I said about how the central nervous system depressant, you start sending signals to the brain about coping skills, a thing called pairing happens. And then there's the youngest, the mascot, vies for attention by seeking attention that is distracting and mostly lighthearted, being the clown. Let's tell a joke, hey, look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. Watch me. You have to understand, recovery is hard because it's change. Learning how to break the patterns of what you've been doing for so long are really hard, especially when you start meeting resistance. So learning how to be patient and supportive is very challenging. Most of that patience needs to come from your own self of you realize how the signs and symptoms, and we're going to get into that next week, of how similar the feelings and symptoms are that family members have that the addict and alcoholic has, and nobody's taking a drug or a drink.